The news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. With just about 2 months to go before Guyana starts auctioning off its remaining oil blocks, opposition leader Aubrey Norton has called on the government to make public the bid criteria and to provide the public with an opportunity to have a say in relation to the process. Norton, during a press conference yesterday, said that given the number of corruption and transparency issues facing the administration, information regarding the auctioning of the oil blocks should be clear to the public to ensure that the entire process is above board. Meanwhile, the government of Guyana has concluded its latest round of negotiations with ExxonMobil and its Stabroek Block partners on the gas-to-energy project, and according to President Ali, the final agreement will see the project coming in much less than had been previously envisioned. While not giving a final price tag, since that will be determined through the final bidding process, President Ali has concluded that the project will cost the nation over the course of its life between 4 and 5 US cents per kilowatt hour. And now let's tell you, a hairdresser who had left her home on Wednesday to do business in Kanji was found dead Thursday morning, with her body wrapped in a plastic bag and tucked away in a clump of bush on the Courtland Public Road, Quarantine, Berbice. Dead is 29-year-old Donalessa Park of East Kanji, Berbice. Police have arrested for the crime a member of the Ghana Defense Force, 33-year-old Colin Hazel, also of Courtland, Quarantine. In a statement, the Ghana Police Force said that the body was found around 7 hours. According to Donella's sister, she last saw her sibling alive on June 29th at about 8 hours at their East Kanji home where they both reside. Meanwhile, Regional Commander Budnarayan Prasad said the 29-year-old woman appeared to have been strangled. And in other news, President Ali ended up in a debate on Wednesday with members of the coalition opposition at the sidelines of a cocktail event over his government not meeting with them to fix matters of national interests. He reportedly told them that if they want to dialogue with his government, they must have respect. That respect, according to Ali, is to stop saying that his government is illegitimate and accept that they had lost the March 2020 elections. The event was hosted at the Pegasus Suites in Kingston, Georgetown, to commemorate the 50th anniversary of China-Guyana bilateral relationship. After the formalities were over, Ali decided to meet and greet everyone present at the event and ended up at the table of opposition invitees Cameron Ramtatan, Kathy Hughes, and Geeta Chande Edmond. An 86-year-old woman of Monrepo was on Thursday morning found stabbed to death in their home, police confirmed. The dead woman has been identified as Agnes Dillon of 32 Monrepo, Northeast Coast, Demerara. Dillon, according to police, lived alone and was last seen alive around 17 hours on Tuesday washing clothes. Crime scene detectives suspect the woman was brutally stabbed and chopped to death. They observed what looked like stab wounds to her left and right upper chest. Suspected chop wounds were also seen on her right hand and right side face. Her killer, however, remains a mystery as investigations continue. Chinese contractor China Harbor Engineering Company has once again failed to meet yet another completion deadline for the expansion of the Chedijagan International Airport. Minister of Public Works Juan Edgil had announced during a press conference earlier this year that the deadline for the additional works at CGIA was June 30th, 2022. On June 6th, we had contacted Minister Edgil for an update on the progress of the works being undertaken, to which the minister said that the project was on track to being handed over at the end of June 2022. However, on Thursday, following a media tour at the airport, it was disclosed that the airport is quote-unquote almost complete. And to wrap things up this evening, let's tell you that in his address to the court moments before his sentencing was handed down, 38-year-old Thurston Semple, a taxi driver of Lot 5A Tuckville Terrace, Georgetown, maintained his innocence, claiming that he did not rape or batter a Venezuelan woman. Sample had denied that between February 24th and February 25th, 2021 at Tocqueville, Georgetown, he engaged in sexual penetration with a 30-year-old Venezuelan woman without her consent. He had also denied that on the same day and the same location, he caused the woman actual bodily harm. However, on Friday, March 25th, after 2 hours of deliberating, a mixed 12-member jury returned with 2 guilty verdicts, finding Sample guilty of battering and raping the woman, who at the time was a sex worker.